Hello everyone, it's Emily here and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I thought I would do a makeup based video. I haven't done one of them in the longest time and I thought I would do a TikTok inspired makeup video. So in my everyday routine, the majority of my products are either TikTok inspired or TikTok shop viral products. So I thought for today's video, I'd just combine it and I would do a full face of products that TikTok has basically made me buy. Most of these products are tried and tested and I'm obsessed with, and I basically use them on the day to day, but there are a few that I have just bought and I am trying for the first time, but they are all viral, so they are loved by everyone. They are always on my For You page, so I have high expectation for these products. So if you guys do enjoy watching, then please remember, as always, to leave it a huge thumbs up and please remember to subscribe if you haven't already. So let's jump in, let's show you guys how I achieved basically my everyday makeup soft glam look, but with every single product that TikTok has made me buy. So this is me, no makeup on. I have to have the Minnie Mouse ears on. It's kind of a thing when I do my makeup. I've even washed my hair today, so the hair is a little bit more wispy, so we love to use the Minnie Mouse headband to scrape all the baby hairs back. And yeah, the skin isn't 100% skinny. We're on the recovery at the minute. I've had a bit of a breakout around my mouth. I don't know if that's a Mother Nature thing or whether it's the amount I've eaten out over the whole summer catching up with me. But anyway, I'm going to start off with my face first before going on to my eyes and eyebrows. I know most beauty gurus, they start with the eyes and eyebrows, but I just can't. I just have to start with the face. So we will start with primer, and this product isn't directly from TikTok. It is kind of like a TikTok recommendation. I also got it as a recommendation from my friend from TikTok as well, and it is of course the Primark Prep and Perfect Vitamin Enriched Moisturising Primer. It is meant to be the Bobbi Brown dupe, and even though I've never tried Bobbi Brown, this is amazing. It really stops all my oils coming through. I don't feel like my makeup goes as oily, greasy or cakey throughout the day. It starts off really moisturizing, and then if you leave it for a second it gets tacky, so you know it's going to grip your makeup and it's not going to budge. And for £4.50, how can you complain? You've got to go give it a try. So you can tell how much I love it because literally I'm scraping at the bottom of the barrel, but I do have a new one at the ready, but yeah, it's so moisturising. It does feel like you're literally putting on a moisturiser, but like I said, when you leave it for a bit, it does go so tacky. Honestly, if I'm going to recommend a primer, it is this. So that is us all prepped and primed. The skin is starting to feel tacky. She is ready to apply all of my skin base products. So if you guys have watched my previous videos, you know that at the minute I am more of a tinted foundation skin tint type of girl. I am loving a nice soft foundation, something very subtle, and then if I've got any spots, hyperpigmentation or under eyes, I can just go in with a more full coverage concealer. So I'm actually going to be trying something out for the first time today, because if you don't know, I am obsessed with HMB Cosmetics. Their concealer, you will find out later on how much I'm obsessed with their concealer, but I saw that they have just released a glow tint and you know I had to get it and try it. So I've not tried it before. This is me literally getting out of the box for the first time. So it comes with a brush and then the skin tint. I didn't know what shade to get, so I got GT3 because on the TikTok description it does say what colour matches the foundation, and I do have, of course I have, the HMB foundation. So let's see how good it is and let's pray. Let's keep our fingers crossed That is a good colour match. So I'm just going to put some on my hand, and then I like to literally put dots along my face and then blend it in. Do you know what it is looking like? Fingers crossed it is going to be a good colour match, or I hope so anyway, I really do. Right, so we've dotted it all along my face. I would normally go in with my Doll Beauty brush. Again, another viral product, but because it has come specifically with a brush for this product, I'm going to try the brush first, and then if it doesn't work, I'll go in with the Doll Beauty brush. But let's see. I honestly just want it to cover my texture because, like I said, if it leaves a nice soft blurring, kind of like Photoshop filter, photo ready finish, I can go in with my full coverage concealer and cover anything that needs to be covered. Do you know what? Oh, look at that glow. Can you see that it is left? I definitely feel like it has evened out the texture of my skin, like any redness or anything. And then, like, you can see these spots here. I'm just going to go in with a concealer. But before I do that, I am going to blend it in a bit more with, of course, another TikTok viral product. It has to be the Coco Cosmetics Marshmallow Sponge. I'm using shade 1. I'm so obsessed with shade 1. I do actually have shade 2 on my dressing table, but I've just never got out and used it. I definitely feel like that is something that I need to do. But yeah, honestly, I don't know if you can convince me otherwise on switching out this beauty blender, because it is just, it's just amazing. And that is it all blended in. Do you know what? I'm going to give myself a little pat on the back because I think that was a really good colour match. And then the nice little glow that it leaves afterwards is so, so, so pretty. So now I can go in with, of course, my HMB Cosmetics full coverage concealer. I cannot sing that concealer, that product, any more praises. I have got so many people onto it because it is just insane. I'm going to go in firstly with the shade 1W and just apply it to, of course, my under eyes, along my forehead, kind of in like a little triangle, and then on any hyperpigmentation or blemishes. I mean, I've got quite a few at the minute. That, of course, something that's a little less coverage, like a skin tint or a glow tint, isn't going to cover. And then what I do is I actually blend it in with a brush, like a flat, dense brush, to kind of blend it out slightly. And then what I do is I actually like to leave it and let it sit for a couple of minutes before I go back in with my marshmallow sponge and blend it all out. Right, so that's the shade 1 all blended in. I've just left a little bit more on those spots there just to see if they'll cover them a little bit more. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with my under eyes and brighten them a little bit more with the shade 0.5N. I'm just putting it literally in the corner there, just where like the darkest shadow is. I'm going to leave that to set while I go in with cream contour. So, another viral TikTok product, it is the BFF Pink Honey Face Frosting, and I got mine in the shade Buttercream. And again, I'm obsessed with it. A viral hype for a reason. I was really ahhing about what shade to get because I'm a little bit fairer. I really didn't want to get something that was too harsh, too bronzy, because it would just look a bit too much with my skin tone. What I do is I take a teeny weeny bit, because it's so blendable and so buildable, and I just work it into this. I'm trying to like sculpt out more of a like cheekbone, and then a little bit on the temples. A little goes a long way. Like, look how lovely that is to blend and build. Like, I literally put a tiny little dab into it. And look, and if I want to add more I can, or I'm just going to go onto the other side because I can always add more when I go in with powdered bronzer. And then, like I said, very, very subtly on the temples. And now I'm just going to go back in my beauty blender and just soften it by blending it all out. And then I'm going to go back in and lightly blend out my under eye. Like, I just feel like it brightens it so much. I am generally obsessed with this concealer, and I feel like it's going to be really hard to convince me to try and love another one as much as I love this one. So that is concealer, contour slash cream bronzer done. So before it starts creasing, I'm going to quickly go in with cream blush, and it has to be made by Mitchell. Guys, how have I only just purchased this? Like, seriously, this has been a hype for ages on TikTok, and I only just purchased it really recently. But I'm going to go in with one of the very, very popular shades, Strawberry Cream, and then I'm going to go in with, because one of the sets that I bought it with, I actually got this with the matching powder, so it came for brush. So I'm going to blend it out with the brush before going back in with my beauty blender. But I'm literally just going to apply and dab in a tiny bit. Again, it is so easy to blend, it's so buildable, so the more pigment you want, just keep adding. I'm hoping you can see that really pretty baby pink. I'm just obsessed, guys. How have I only just discovered Made by Mitchell and their products? I haven't discovered them, I lie. I've been wanting them for ages, but I finally took the plunge, bought them, and now I keep wanting more. I do, but look at it. I'm really hoping you can see what I can see, the most subtle, beautiful baby pink. And if you want more pigment and more brighter, more pigmented, keep building, keep blending, because it's just one of those gorgeous products. Right, so now to set everything in place, guys, I couldn't set it without my Trigwell Powder Puff. This is just a game changer. That flawless finish, that Photoshop airbrush look, no creases, no cakiness. This is just amazing. Again, something that you cannot convince me otherwise to not use. And then we're back with HMB with their loose setting powder. At the minute I'm using the shade Fair, but I can also use the shade Transparent. But this again is so good at setting my makeup. I am just, HMB just has me at the chokehold. I love every product they release. I buy it, I try it, and I love it. So I'm literally just going to put my powder puff in it, pat off the excess, and then just apply it to, firstly to my under eye, and then down towards the crease of my nose. I kind of like to cake it on at first, like dab it all in, make sure it is all set, because my skin is definitely more on the oilier side. And then what I tend to do is leave a little bit there to kind of bake, and then I'll get a brush later and just dust it off. It is just amazing. I mean, I go from, I'm hoping you can see that I just literally go from oily to matte in seconds, and a little goes a long way, especially more with my forehead and chin area. I don't need to use a lot for it to set it and not make it go oily. So now it's set, I feel like I need to add a little bit more bronzer to my face. I literally just go over where I use my cream products. So it's another HMB Cosmetics product. It is their bronzer in the shade Medium Golden. Again, so blendable, so buildable, so pigmented. So I go just by my nose and then my cheekbones and then the temples of my forehead. I use this very sparingly because I don't want to look like a muddy mess. It is very pigmented. So I'm literally just going to use the tiniest bit and go over my nose just to make it look a little bit more bronzed, a little bit more snatched. And then I use a bigger brush and then just lightly apply some more to my cheek. Like literally, can you see? That was a tap, and look how much product is already on my on my cheekbone. So let's quickly blend that out because I don't want to leave it staying like that. So that's the sides all blended, and then sparingly again applying it to where I applied it with the cream product. I do like to blend out any excess on the brush along my jawline and my neck, just to give it a little bit more of a bronzy glow. Right, now on to powdered blush. Like I said earlier, I got this in a set with strawberry cream, and it is the shade Milkshake to match. I mean, the blush is already still super pigmented even after applying powder, kind of along there anyway where my eyes are. So the fact that it's still so pigmented says a lot about the blushes. They are just incredible. But how gorgeous is this shade Milkshake? It is so stunning, so pigmented, so blendable. I'm just going to apply a little bit again to where I applied the blush, just to give it that little bit more pigment, and then I'm just going to apply a little bit on the nose as well, to give myself a little rosy nose. And then I think I'm just going to use this brush just to blend out that excess powder. So that is literally, apart from highlighter, that's my base done. And let's go on to eyebrows. So for eyebrows, I am using the Brow Gravity by Caitlin collection. It is just amazing. I saw Jordan Lipscomb use this and rant about how much she loved it, and the fact that she even compared it to her go-to, which is the Got To Be glue, is crazy. Honestly, I've never seen something that holds my brows down so much. You guys know I am a Benefit girly through and through. I love the Benefit brow product. So for something like this to come on par, if not top it, is a big thing for me to say. And guys, I can do my brows in seconds with this. Let me show you. It actually comes with a reusable spoolie, so I'm literally just going to put a kind of small medium amount on there, and then I just brush it through my brows, and it's so easy to just comb it through. It doesn't go flaky, it dries matte. It is just an amazing product. Like look at the difference. And that took me literally 30 seconds, if that. It is just so good, guys. I'm gonna do the other side off camera, and then I'm also gonna use my Benefit Precise in my brow just to fill out a little bit more, just for the sparser areas at the ends. But By Caitlin Collection has just released a brow pen, and you bet that is on my TikTok wish list to buy and try, and maybe next time I do a makeup video, it might be one of the products that I use. So that is the brows done. Honestly, I'm just obsessed with that product. It literally glues my brows down in seconds. And you've probably also noticed that I have applied eyeshadow already. That is because this is the only product, apart from mascara, we'll go into that in a minute, that isn't a TikTok shop item or a TikTok viral product. So I literally just went in with, of course, my Beauty Bay Fiery palette. If you know me, it's the same old shades, guys. I went in with Peaches and Cream and Sincere. So that shade right there, and then that shade there. But what I would like to do is add a bit of shimmer to it. So I'm going in with another blush. I'm going in with Champagne Spray. I don't have Drip Drip, guys. I want to try this out first before I buy Drip Drip, but Drip Drip just looks amazing. I think it's back in stock now, and they've also got an extra large. So I haven't actually tried this yet, so this again is a first time trying it. But what I'm thinking of doing is applying it onto my hand and then using a flat brush and then kind of like dabbing it onto my lid, giving it a little bit of sparkle. It is just a pearly, pretty, glittery blush. So I'm literally just gonna dab it with my brush and then dab it on to my lid. So I've just added champagne spray. I feel like you can see that glimmer. I can definitely see it in person. I'm just gonna go curl my eyelashes and use my mascara off camera. If you don't know, get to know. The Lash Paradise mascara is my go-to. If your eyelashes are like that and then you use an eyelash curler and you want that curl to last all day, it's the Lash Paradise. It is the Lash Paradise mascara by L'Oreal. It has never let me down. I curl my eyelashes, I apply this mascara, and wow, my lashes do not budge. So yeah, another non-TikTok product, but this is just my mascara. I generally don't think I'm going to find another one that will hold my lash like that all day. Waterproof as well is the way forward. If you want that curl to last all day, you need to use a waterproof mascara. So I'm going to put my mascara on and then we're going to lock everything in place with another brand new but TikTok viral product. So mascara has been added. I mean, look at the difference. I feel like once mascara has been added, it just completes the look. Like curling them, they just look so like doll-like. I just honestly love them. And as you can see, I put some lip gloss on. I've just applied the Fenty Gloss Bomb in the shade Fussy. This is my go-to lip product. It's literally the only product I wear. I am such a gloss girl and Fenty has me covered. So now all the makeup has been placed on my face. All I need to do is set it, and this has literally just come in the post. I'm so excited to try it. It is of course from the Beauty Crop, another TikTok viral brand, and it is of course the Beauty Crop X Amelia Olivia. Honestly, I love her. Again, she's another influencer that I really do take recommendations from her, and it is her collaboration for the Glow Milk Mist. This sounded right up my street. It is meant to lock my makeup in, make it not budge, but leave a nice soft dewy glow. So yeah, it literally says seal and set mix enriched with rose water, niacinamide and hyaluronic acid. So let's give this a try. Let's see if it sets my makeup in place. It's not gonna budge. And yeah, let's see if it leaves a nice glowy little dewy subtle shining glow to it. So just gonna use my my makeup eyeshadow palette to set it in place. It smells amazing. You can really smell that rose in it, and the mist is super fine. Let me grab my mirror. Can I see? Oh, I can see like a nice subtle glow to it, but it definitely feels like it has done something. It has locked everything in place, but yeah, that smells good, feels good, super fine. And yeah, you can see that glow that has left. So let's keep my fingers crossed with my oily skin that it stays in place. But I've seen so many people rant and rave about it, saying that if you're an oily girl, this is a good product for you. It's a good product for all skin types. So I was super excited when this came in the post. So yeah, that is all my makeup done, set in place, sealed, and let's hope it stays. So let's take the Minnie Mouse band off, let's sort the hair out, and I will give you guys a final look. So this is the finished look, guys. I hope you have enjoyed watching today's video. Everything that I have included in today's video, all the TikTok products, I'll still link them down below in my description box for you guys to check out. So yes, thank you so much if you have gotten to the end of today's video. If you have enjoyed watching, then please remember, as always, to leave it a huge thumbs up, and please remember to subscribe if you haven't already. So thank you guys so much if you have gotten to the end of today's video. I love you all so much, and I will see you next time with a brand new video. Bye.